Good Saturday morning, Southwest Arkansas. Welcome back to another weather outlook here on July the 20th, 2024. And in today's outlook, we're going to take a look at today's forecast or today's outlook and the 6-day forecast, as well as potential rainfall accumulations for the rest of next week and the rain chances. We're going to go over all that here in just a minute. But first, we're going to start off with current conditions right after this. Starting off by taking a look at current conditions as of about 8:30 this morning, you can see temperatures are in the 60s across the area, and look at Mena reaching currently in the mid to upper 50s. These were last updated I think around 7 a.m. or so we should be getting an update here shortly. Around 6 or 7 a.m. ish there. But as you can see, temperatures are in the 60s, probably up near 70 degrees already in Texarkana and such there as well. Looking at radar, sunny skies, not seeing a whole lot currently on radar. And when you take a look at satellite, you can see that same thing showing up with satellite. Just a few little high-level cloud cover there across the area. That's probably going to be the trend throughout the day, but I do think cloud cover is going to increase throughout the day. Taking a look at what we have over here in Oklahoma, this is slowly drifting its way kind of, in a pattern like that, and more cloud cover will be on the way. Sadly, the drier air is not going to last. We'll talk more about that here shortly, but I think it'll last through today, but here soon it's going to come to an end and you kind of get some of that moisture back and those rain chances increase as we head to the 6-day forecast. But we're going to take a look real quickly at what's in store for the rest of today and go over a little more about today's forecast and then talk about the 6-day forecast after that. So starting off by taking a look at today's forecasted highs or potential forecasted highs, you can see going to be a little on the warmer side, highs in the mid to upper 80s. A lot of areas going to top out around 88 to 89, 87 degrees. Few areas, Mena, Hot Springs area, maybe 85 to 86. But down there near Texarkana, pretty much the story for what you're going to see this week as well. These highs in the 80s and such of that nature. But down there around Texarkana, El Dorado area, Magnolia area, and Camden area, just that far southern corridor in southwest Arkansas could potentially reach around that 90 degree temperature mark for forecasted highs just in general across this week. But today, Texarkana could reach that 90 degree forecasted high there as well. Same thing for you in Camden, Magnolia, and El Dorado. I know I have you at 89. Be on the lookout for that possibility as we go throughout the day today. And then as we take a look at tonight's forecasted lows, as you can see, overnight lows going to be in the mid to upper 60s there once again. With that cloud cover coming in, it may help keep us just a little on the warmer side with those overnight lows tonight. And no rain chances today. Mostly sunny skies. Cloud cover does look to increase though as we head into this evening and overnight time frame. And we'll talk more about what's in store for the rest of this upcoming time frame and next week's forecast and the potential rainfall accumulations for next week here in just a minute right after this. So starting off by taking a look at the 6-day forecast for the rest of this time frame, starting today through Thursday, and pretty much Friday is going to be much of the similar story as you can see as we head into next week. But starting off with the day, once again, mostly sunny skies, highs in the 80s, upper 80s there. And Sunday, we're going to get close to 90 degrees across most of those areas there. Mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies throughout most of the day tomorrow. But as we really start to pick up into that at late afternoon, maybe the early afternoon area for the Mena area, we do start to see some small rain chances, a 30% chance of some rain up there, I would say, throughout the day in Mena area or the Polk County area. But as you go a little further south, it starts to transition more into the late afternoon and evening an overnight time frame with a 30% chance some evening storms or thunderstorms there as well, with forecasted highs nearing 90 degrees. I do think a few areas reach 90 degrees in the lower 90s tomorrow, with overnight lows in the upper 60s nearing 70 degrees there as well. A few areas down there will be in the 70s as well. But then we start the very wet period, I guess you can say. Throughout this period, you are going to have a chance for some scattered thunderstorms pretty much every day, and some rain chances, some showers. Highs are going to be in the lower to mid 80s pretty much, with overnight lows in the 60s. 70 to 60% chance of rain pretty much throughout this time frame, 50% on Thursday. Those do start to decrease some on Friday. It does look like they're going to be these are going to start out as being a little more spotty in the morning and evening, or morning and overnight hours, is what I should say there. And then as we head into the late afternoon or afternoon and early evening time frame, though that's probably when your chances of rain and such is going to be higher for that time frame. Really, that evening, late afternoon and the early evening time frame is going to be more of those numerous thunderstorms, more widespread. But basically in the evening and morning, or not really evening, overnight hours, late evening, overnight, and morning hours, they're going to kind of be more spotty in that term there as well. But one thing to take away from this is a very wet and active period. Temperatures are going to be a little cooler with highs in the 80s, but that humidity does return, that moisture does return with the system, with this system coming through this week and such there as well. But once again, taking a look at forecasted potential rainfall amounts expected through Friday. Basically, this takes pretty much from today, even though we don't have rain chances, but pretty much basically from tomorrow through Friday. And the big story is down there to around the Hope, Texarkana, Camden, just south of the Arkadelphia, probably Gurdon area to Fordyce. The main story there, Camden, Magnolia, El Dorado, Bradley, those areas there. 2 to 3 inches of rain looks to be the big thing there. Basically, I-30 corridor from, I would say, Gurdon down south pretty much does have the best potential currently to see 2 to 3 inches of rain. And then as you go a little further north, you start to get to 1 to 1.5 inches to 2 inches of rainfall. Looks like a good possibility for the Mena, Mount Ida, Hot Springs, Arkadelphia, Sheridan, Nashville, Glenwood, Murfreesboro, Foreman, Ashdown, DeQueen, Mena, Derricks areas there look to have that greatest potential for 1 to 2 inches of rainfall there as well. But let us know how you think of these new potential rainfall graphics, which we've been working on them. The team has been working on them greatly there as well. But that's all for today's outlook. We'll go over some more rainfall chances tomorrow morning and show you a little more in depth what data is showing and such there as well. You got to remember, with model guidance, it's not everything. It's one of the many tools we use to build a forecast, but it usually gives us a good or decent idea on what we could potentially see. Not exactly what we're gonna see, but a good idea of what we could potentially see. And we'll show you more of that tomorrow when we get a little closer to those rainfall chances and such there as well. But as always, have a good rest of your Saturday, and thank you guys very much for trusting us right here with your source for all things Southwest Arkansas weather. Have a good rest of your Saturday.